Creating a video can seem like a daunting process at first. We've put together this handy video to guide you through the process that most videos follow. The video production process can be broken down into 3 stages: planning or pre-production, filming, and editing or post-production. The first and most important step is the pre-production. It starts with a consultation where we find out everything about your sector or business and the message that you want to create and who its intended audience is. You don't necessarily need to know exactly what you want or how to achieve it at this stage, but using our expertise will help you work out how best to tell your story and start to put together a schedule. On the other hand, sometimes you might already have a very clear idea of what you want. We're great at working to a brief to make your ideas come to life. We'll also ask you for some basic details of the project: your budget, who's responsible for signing off, your branding requirements, and of course when you need the final video by. The clue is in the name at Deadline Digital. We're great at making things happen to deliver to a tight deadline. A typical shoot day can be broken down into 2 parts: interviews and B-roll. We'll start with the interviews. Let's hear from one of our video journalists.
Working with us and taking part in one of our films is a great opportunity to tell your story and can be a really fun experience. You don't need to be an experienced broadcaster to take part in one of our videos. Our video journalists make sitting in front of the camera as easy as possible. Usually, the idea is that you forget the camera is even there at all. After all, it's just a conversation and we want to capture a natural, organic feel for most of our films. Our videographers are here to make you look and sound good. So we might take a few minutes adjusting our lights and camera setup before the interview. During that time, our video journalist will talk to you about the interview and give you an idea of the questions, but you don't need to prepare any of the answers. We're not here to catch you out. While an interview might last for 15 to 20 minutes, the resulting footage is edited and usually gets condensed into a 2 or 3 minute video package alongside other interviewees.
So now that the interviews are wrapped up, we'll move on to the B-roll. Here's one of our videographers.
Most of our videos revolve around a story. This could be in the form of an interview, a voiceover, or any dialogue. This is what we call the A-roll. If A-roll is the bit that tells the story, then B-roll is all the footage that supplements and enhances the A-roll, showing the story being told. B-roll is so important. It helps us to edit, so we can cover up imperfections, take out bits of the interview that don't help to tell your story, and make it more concise in today's world of short attention spans. Using lots of B-roll keeps the imagery fresh and engaging for the audience, and the more relevant it is to the story being told, the better. We often make use of cinematic techniques like slow motion and controlled movement using equipment like a gimbal. As part of the pre-production, we'll often make a shot list. This is a basic list of all the shots we'd like to capture. Your input is really important in this, so if you think there's something else we can show, or something that might not be practical to shoot on the day, get in touch and let us know.
Now that all of the filming is complete, we'll hand over the footage to one of the team who begins the editing process to take your project from raw footage to a polished video ready to distribute. We'll start with a bare bones edit that just consists of talking heads. This is where the story is created, taking the very best sound bites from each interviewee to craft a narrative that tells your story as effectively as possible. We'll flesh it out with lots of varied B-roll, colour grading, sound design, titles and transitions to enhance the film and make it as engaging as possible for your audience. Once the video is rendered, it's ready to upload to our private Vimeo account where you can access it at the click of a button, and once finalised, download for distribution. We securely store all of your footage if you decide to revisit your project in the future.